Hey everybody, welcome back to Will's Toy Room. Now today we're going to be taking a look at something a little special. The Playmates, Simpsons Living Room, and Simpsons Family. Oh! Okay, yeah, go. And here we are taking a closer look at your living room interactive environment. First, I'll break down some of the features of it, the Simpsons family's interactions with it, and we'll go from there. So, originally, we'll move Homer and Bart. Oh, sorry, Maggie. Originally, when you bought the playset, you would get an exclusive Maggie, exclusive Marge, a TV playing Itchy and Scratchy, and Marge did come with accessories, a grocery bag, and a tray of cookies, I believe. But unfortunately, I don't have those accessories. Now, the TV doesn't plug in. It's just there to look good, which it does look good. Like, one thing you'll probably hear me say throughout this whole video is just how amazing Playmates did at accessorizing, at just the detail. That it was this made every Simpsons fan happy. All the stuff you got here. Now, as you saw, I was plugging them in to some of these contact points. You see right there, there's one. Because there's this battery operated switch down here. You see there's
Would you like to come in for tea and marshmallow squares?
demo and display. Now when you do demo, it'll play some of the catchphrases that you'll see or hear. And it depends on where they're plugged in as well. Like if Marge is plugged in over here,
Now it's Marge's time to shine.
you'll hear one of her catchphrases. And if Maggie is plugged in here,
Now let's forget our troubles with a big bowl of strawberry ice cream.
my mistake, we have to switch it to display. Okay, it should be all working now. My apologies. Yeah, Marge, I'm sorry. That's more like it. And it doesn't matter where you plug in Maggie. She'll always play the same thing. Because, you know, if you've seen the show, Maggie never speaks. Let's get Marge set up over here. And we'll fill out the rest of the Simpsons family.
You might say the extra ingredient is salt.
We'll fill out the rest of the family now. We'll go with Bart next. Pretty good figure. Some 2D animated figures are really don't transfer well over to action figures. But I think Playmates did a fantastic job translating The Simpsons into toy form. Let's plug him in here. And as far as his accessories goes, he comes with a slingshot, can of spray paint, skateboard. Rolls pretty good. I mean, of course, Bart gets a skateboard. And as well as Santa's little helper. Pretty deluxe stuff. Like, if I'm being completely honest. As I said before, Playmates knocks it out of the park every time with all the Simpsons toys that they produced. And then last, but not least, the main man himself, Mr. Homer J. Simpson.
Why, everyone is stupid except me.
Amen, Homer. Amen. And for his accessories, he's holding a couple. Comes with a can of Duff, of course. A donut. Wish it would have been the typical pink with sprinkles kind that you see all the time on the show, but this one's fine too. TV remote. Of course, pair that right along with the Itchy and Scratchy playing television. And some salty snacks. These come in, this along with the Duff beer and the donut, I think are pretty common accessories. Put that over there. TV with the remote. And there it is. The Simpsons family. No one's missing. Not a soul. Okay, you got me. That's right, we are missing somebody. And that person just so happens to be in package still. So we'll try to carefully scoot this back. Oh, carefully. And of course, the one that's missing is Captain McAllister. I'm joking. No, it's Lisa. No, I was fortunate enough to get all of this stuff loose. I'm typically a loose collector myself, but I was able to also get Lisa on card. Actually, let's go ahead and move everyone out of the way. Don't worry, we'll bring them all back for the group shot. So, as you saw with my joke of Captain McAllister, and with Lisa here, this is what a figure would like carded. Yes, I said like carded, not look like carded. I know what I said. You'd see on the package, animatronic, voice activation, pretty much tells you what to do, what they'll say, how many places they're interactive with, and other characters you can get in the line, as well as other environments you can get in the line too. Now, without further ado, let us free Lisa. Don't judge me, Homer. Come on, we gotta do this. And I also should add that for some reason, Lisa was a little bit on the expensive side. Now, fully freed, each character would have this little piece of paper that comes with it. And here we have Lisa Simpson, fresh out of the package, minty fresh, and her accessories. We got a stack of books, typical egghead. Saxophone, of course. Like bread and butter. And last accessory, Snowball 2. Taking a closer look at Lisa here, I'll show you some of the articulation, which I believe is typical for every Simpsons character. We got head, listen to that crack. Head goes 360. Arms can rotate. Some of them do rotate at the waist. No leg articulation, but that's for the electronic feature. So you won't really get too crazy leg articulation or anything like that. But she can hold Snowball. And that's just precious. And then she can stand on this tower because she thinks she's better than everyone else. If you've seen the show, you know that's exactly how she thinks. Alright, now let's get everyone together for the group shot. We'll bring back in the living room. Move Bart just for a moment. And we will put in...
It's awful being a kid. No one listens to you.
Truer words have not been said, Lisa. Truer words have not been said. Homer is completely blocking Bart, but I don't think Homer cares in the slightest that he's doing that. And there you have the whole complete Simpsons family. Now, my only major complaint, I think, is that Marge and Maggie were exclusive to the playset. It would have been nice to get them on a single-carded version, which you could get versions of Marge single-carded, like Police Marge, Sunday Best Marge, stuff like that, single-carded. But normal Homer, normal Bart, and normal Lisa, those were all available single-carded, first wave, I believe. Except for Marge. I think that's... I mean, you gotta have someone to come with the living room playset. It can't just be the playset. I mean, maybe that could have been where the extra character comes in. Different version of Marge, maybe. But I digress. They all look fantastic together. And if you're a Simpsons fan, Playmates fan, or just a fan in general, highly recommend picking them up. They are a little pricey. Like I said, Lisa was a little pricey to get. The play or the set itself, I think, is a little pricey as well. But I think Homer and Bart are probably the most attainable out of just the main Simpsons family. And I mean, I guess one other complaint might be the fact that you have the couch here, but they can't really sit on it. They can just kind of stand on it. I don't know. It looks great, you know. You take all the Simpsons away, and it's a fun environment. Again, sorry, Maggie. Like you can see back into the kitchen, you got the sailboat picture, classic ever-changing origin story of the sailboat picture. And you got a view of the outside where Ned would probably be. And the typical phone where, you know, Homer calls because he sees just something he has to have on television. Again, really good display piece.
Boy, everyone is stupid except me.